Good day. Thanks to the World Bank for this very in-depth training on global value chains as it relates with trade, even at this period where we are facing a new normal, the corona pandemic. Um, we're hopeful that we'll come over it, but there are a lot of learnings from this phase of our experience. Um, I will be speaking to global value chains in the context of my work as a trade economist. I see global value chains in, and its potentials for Nigeria um, twisted with some problems. Um, the problem of the problem of poor product complexity and the front man nature of Nigeria's engagement in value chains. So um, the obstacle currently standing in the way of solving this problem is the narrow notion of absolute or relative comparative advantage as against um, realistic visioning and appreciation of dynamic competitive advantage. And this I would not react because it's something we had understood taken in the course. But comparative advantage just speaks to staying at where your strength lies, not going while others do what their strength lies. So if your strength is to be growing cocoa, just keep growing cocoa while another person is making chocolate. And cocoa is a global commodity that is regulated at global prices. So and it's a primary commodity without the benefits of value addition, and then so you sell it at a very giveaway price. Then the chocolate manufacturer who has added value is selling at a windfall. So and not at global regulated price. So it calls for being dynamic. Your competitive advantage as of now, or comparative advantage, is at the primary stage, but that competitive advantage through skills development and all can move on to some more product complex nature where the dynamic comparative advantage comes to play. So that in itself will speak to the issue of having said that, we need the solution I see is the need for a careful sectoral and subsectoral assessment, and with a sectoral stroke subsectoral um, consideration for value chain development across product lines, with clarity as to how to fuse these progressions into the global value chain. The challenge we might encounter while implementing this solution is the fact that um, policymakers on the makers need to understand, and they really don't have that knowledge of the potentialities of trade induced industrialization. And so I mean born out of structural transformation and enhanced product complexity, dynamic competitive advantage, all these are within the same family. And then when you see development plans or developmental conversations at the political space where decisions are made, or even in so expected MDAs that to be technical hubs of the system, you realize that the trust of these conversations are lacking. Budgets are not reflective of the developmental directions we want to pursue. And so all of that is like a perpetuity of of perpetuating where we are without clarity as to how to go from where we are to where we ought to be. What challenge might we face in the implementation of this solution? The challenge we might face is um, the government, the policy interventions to open up this. Are they clearly identified or understood? And then also the operations of the private sector, particularly multinational corporations and transnationals, on issues of transfer mispricing and all of those which erodes the trade gains and all. Then we want to consider proposals of specific countries, in which case Nigeria, agriculture and mining. Agriculture and mining is critical, and in Nigeria they are the front mile sectors, which we suffer from illicit operations and all of those. So this, I believe, we can consider quite more clearly, and we would see the needed traction in mainstreaming Nigeria into global value chains with more product complex value proposition.